Hola, and welcome back to Kim at Home. So down here we have our stud finder, and there is the paint. There's all kind of stuff in here for us to paint, and we're about to get started after I make my coffee. If you were here for my last video, you know that I was talking about painting my daughter's room. Well, I'm gonna paint both daughters' room, and actually it's gonna be like a family affair up in here today, okay? If you are new here, my name is Kim, K-Y-M. I do videos pertaining to home life, cooking, cleaning, DIYs, projects, repairs, all of that great stuff. If that sounds like something that you are interested in, please be sure to hit the like button as it does help my channel, as well as subscribe. So my youngest daughter's room is gonna get cleaned as well. Oh my gosh, I meant painted. Before I actually start painting this, there's a couple holes that we have to patch up. So that right there, I know it's hard to tell on camera because the room is purple, but there's some things we need to patch up here. There were lights hung up there, so we need to get that handled. And then this right here, I don't even remember what she had on the wall over here. This side as well. As we were going through the inventory that I was showing you earlier in the first clip, I realized that we were missing 2 paintbrushes. So my husband and I decided to go to Lowe's to get them picked up. Let me tell you something, Lowe's is within walking distance, and that's kind of dangerous for me because I could go in there and spend hours. I love any kind of home decor stores because I feel like my imagination just goes crazy. You'll have to let me know if you can relate to that below in the comments. When we were at Sherwin-Williams, we did pick up some mesh, this right here, and I am going to patch the walls with the mesh. I will say that it did come in handy, but there's certain circumstances that you don't really need it that I used it for, but it was fine.
'Cause now you did cross my mind. Would you wait for me, girl? I know, ain't no distance, ain't no time to get me back to you. Get me back to you. Oh, nah, nah. Yeah. To get me back to you.
Let's go see what the other room looks like. So while I was in one of my daughter's rooms working, my husband was in our other daughter's room working. He was actually painting because what ended up happening is I primed her walls a long time ago, like a year, maybe a year and a half ago, and she's been waiting for the paint. I will say the paint that they're putting on the wall isn't something that I picked out. I picked out a different color, but by the time we got to Sherwin-Williams, my youngest daughter was like, wait, I just want bright white. And I'm like, okay, if that's what you want. Now the daughter's room that my husband's in right now, she's gonna actually have an accent wall. Be sure you stick around to see exactly what color and what wall that we put this accent wall on. With these room makeovers, I have so much footage that it's definitely going to be in more than one video. I would try to do something this weekend, this upcoming weekend. However, I am having a birthday. I'm celebrating my birthday. I'm going out of town for one day, and then I'm just going to hang out and do nothing, okay? When I say I'm not picking up a finger, I'm not doing a thing. I'm not vacuuming a floor. I'm not wiping off a countertop. And that is unheard of for me because I enjoy cleaning. It helps me when I'm feeling anxious, but I'm not doing anything, okay?
You couldn't go on together. You said nothing lasts forever. Though you can't deny, hold it all inside. No, you can trust me. Just close your eyes, knowing that I'm around. I'll be around.
I had to show my husband how messy I was, and this is not from paint. I have not picked up a paintbrush at all. Your girl just, listen, it is what it is, okay? I need to vacuum in here because, you know, when you have to sand all that stuff off the wall, the drywall dust just jacks you all up. But before I vacuumed, I wanted to work smart and not hard and get all the hair up off the floor, any kind of wrappers or anything like that. Because if you've been here for a while, you have seen me clean out my vacuum. There is just hair wrapped up all over in the vacuum normally, and it's from that daughter's room. So I'll just be flipping back and forth to see his progress, and that way you can see my progress. Again, this is a family affair. We are all involved in this. You'll have to let me know below in the comments what you've been doing, what interesting things you're working on. What are you watching? What are you reading? I'm not reading anything right now, but I did see that Mary Higgins Clark has a book that came out that I've never read. So I don't know if it's new or not. So I don't want to say it's new because it may not be. but I think I'm gonna have to put it on my Libby app so I can check it out and read in between the time that I'm able to. If you are not hip to the Libby app, let me tell you, it's just a library. There's all kinds of books on there. There's magazines, audiobooks, and everything. So check it out if you like to read. Last week in my video, I was talking about overcoming our fears, stepping out on faith, and doing things that make us uncomfortable just to help us grow and elevate to the next level. You know, if you've been here for a while on my channel, I'm always going to encourage you because I encourage myself on a daily basis. I pour love into myself, my family, and my friends on a daily basis. I consider y'all my YouTube family, right? The Keep Up crew. If you've been here for a while, and I know I keep saying that, but you know I used to call everybody the Keep Up crew. Think about fear as if it's a liar. And out of all of the liars in the world, fear is the worst, right? Fear will definitely rob you of any kind of happiness that you have. So how do we combat that? Just like I was saying before, replace those thoughts with 3 positive thoughts. I do not care if you think it sounds corny. Don't you want to elevate? Don't you want to go to the next level? Don't you want to be better this year than you were last year? Don't you want to be better today than you were yesterday? And don't you think you're worth it? You are. And if you don't think that, I'm going to need for you to stop this video right now, hit pause, go in that mirror and say, I am worthy, because you are. And that's just on period, okay? Another way to combat fear is laughter. Let me tell you something. My mental health therapy sometimes is TikTok. I will turn it on and scroll and be cracking up within 2 minutes. My family makes fun of me because I be crying literal tears out of my eyes laughing so hard. At the end of the day, just leave some room for growth within yourself. Write down every single thing that you've conquered and look at it a month later. You will feel so good. It's time. It's time to encourage yourself. It's time to be a new person, the person that you've always wanted to be. It's never too late. It doesn't matter how old you are, okay? Today, it's time to make the change within yourself. It starts there.
Everybody gonna turn their heads and look at you, yeah. What you gonna do about it? Tell you what, let's forget about it. You've got enough fancy friends and a way about you. Like your luck is never ever gonna dry up. No, tell you what, let's forget about it. You got it all figured out and a way about you. Like
This is a real life situation right here. Look what's going on. Okay, and here we are. The room is finished being painted, and if you have already guessed, yes, this is going to be the accent wall. So I had to make sure that I took the blinds down. I'm the one who put them up, and I kind of rigged them in a way, and so I wanted to make sure that I took them down. When my husband was moving our daughter's bed, he noticed that there was like a little bit of wiggle, so he wanted to make sure that he fixed whatever the wiggle was, and he has my youngest daughter helping him do this. I know you ladies wanted to see my husband. Y'all wanted to see all his muscles and stuff. The comments that I be getting from y'all are hilarious. Majority of the time you send me private comments, and it does not bother me. I am very secure in who I am and in my relationship, but it's freaking hilarious. He thinks it's very weird.
Like your luck is never ever gonna dry up. No, tell you what, let's forget about it. You got it all figured out in a way about you. Like you can't get enough of wild nights and high fives. High fives, yeah. And wild nights, you can't get enough. Such a pretty girl, left town, got a chance in LA. Now you a city girl, now you wanna party, it's late. You stay over, never over. One more drinking till you're sober.
I made this crate book stand for my daughter, and let me tell you something. I'm gonna paint it. We already have a color in mind. I already have the paint for it. I feel like it's gonna be beautiful. But if you have any suggestions, leave them below in the comments. Maybe I'll entertain them, maybe I won't. However, I definitely know that I think I'm just gonna paint it with what I have here. But let me know what you guys think. I wanna see if anyone guesses the color that I'm going with. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you so much, like for real. Please, the best way you can help a YouTuber is by hitting the like button and also subscribe. If you are liking what's going on in the videos, if you like the music, subscribe. It's free. You have nothing to lose. Again, thanks for being here. Ooh, let's look how dirty this stove is, filled with grease. I'm gonna definitely get this cleaned off with some Super Clean because that stuff works really, really good. If you've been here for a while, you know that I rock with Super Clean. Always have, always will. So let's get it out of the cabinet. Now I know you have seen this in some stores. I have recently seen this in Meijer. I don't know if you have a Meijer in your area. Also, they sell it at AutoZone, but I will leave their information below in my description box in case you're interested. You guys, if you've been here for a while, you know how I am about cleaning stuff. At the end of the day, if it leaves streaks, I'm not with it. This definitely takes the grease up immediately. Just watch. There will always and forever be a place in my heart for Super Clean. They are the first company who ever worked with me. I love them. They are so friendly. They are so mindful that I like to do honest reviews, and I'm very honest in any review that I put on my channel. But for real, if you do not have their products, you definitely should check them out. What I like about Super Clean, it's not just something that eliminates grease. It does amazing eliminating grease. However, I have cleaned the rims on both my cars with it, as well as my shoes. It just takes up dirt immediately. And as you can already see, it's doing a really good job on my stove. I cannot thank all of you enough for being here. Please make sure you stick around for part 2 of this video of us finishing the girls' room. That way you can see what color the accent wall is and what we do in my other daughter's room. Have an amazing week. Do not forget to love on yourself. And by the way, there's going to be 2 videos out this week. All right, and we are done. No more grease. Everything looks really good. Close up so you can be all up in the stove's business, okay? But it does look good though. Here's another glimpse of what it looks like in the event that you want to purchase some. Again, I'll leave their information below in the description box. I love working with Jessica there at Super Clean. They are such good people, and the products really work very well.